the chaplain to the university.
Let us pray. Veni Sancti Spiritus, replitorum corda fidelium, et tui amoris in eis ignem accendi, qui per diversitatem linguarum cunctarum gentes in unitate fidei congregasti. Come, Holy Spirit, fill the hearts of your faithful, and kindle in them the fire of your love. For you are the one who, in spite of differences in language, gather the nations into a unity of faith. Amen.
Amen. On this cold, grey November evening, I welcome you most warmly to our graduation. Farshakriela Harjan Dochim Nahag Olhai Opayan. Please, would you be seated? Dr. Sweeney.
Pro-Chancellor, colleagues, honoured guests, graduands and friends, it's an honour to welcome you here today on behalf of the beautiful University of Aberdeen. Before I address the excited and slightly terrified horde on my right, a word to our sponsors, the parents and the guardians and supporters who listened and encouraged and worried their way alongside them. Phew, they made it. Pride on these occasions is an odd combination of praise for the person who's graduating and for what they've achieved, and pride for yourself for steering and supporting them through their adventure. I've learned from my own experience that our children are often slightly bemused by their parents' feelings of worry, relief, and pride in what they achieve, as if we have the power to somehow turn off these emotional responses when they turn 18. I hope they recognise that their achievement today is an event in your life as much as it's an event in theirs, a source of relief, excitement, debt. Graduands, please raise a round of applause for your family and the supporters who helped you get to this point today. It is an honour to be speaking to you today from this podium. It's a particular honour to be addressing the November graduands. These are the tough, tenacious ones. Not for you, the common summer graduation ceremony with its sunshine and strawberries and Prosecco. No, in years to come, when your children look at your graduation picture, they'll say, "Mummy, Daddy, why are your lips blue?" And you can say, "Because I was tough enough for the November graduations in Aberdeen." Now, some of you are November graduates because of the timing of the submission of a substantial piece of work. A number of you are November graduates because you encountered some hiccup along the way in your studies, some setback or a further obstacle that you had to overcome. And in my view, that makes today an even greater achievement. In any case, you've all chosen to go the extra mile, and you did it. So give yourselves a roof-raising round of applause. So we've established that you're a group of people who like to take their own path, who perhaps recognise the importance of standing out from the crowd. And today we are marking your significant achievement, but in a day or two, after you've thawed, you may start to think about how you're going to stand out when you're faced with your next challenge in the big, wide world. There are 7.5 billion people out there. What's going to mark you out as special? There are some obvious candidates: intelligence, determination, ambition. These are admirable traits. Of course, you can't just hope that someone notices that you possess them. You have to embody these traits. And in an environment where everyone else is trying to embody them too, you're going to have to really kick up those qualities, kick them up a notch, in order to get yourself out in front of the others. That sounds exhausting, doesn't it? And it is, because it puts you on a ladder that has no natural end point. There's always going to be another life target to be achieved, another group of people that you have to be better than in order to achieve it. My advice to you is to stop. Do not get on that particular ladder. You can be ambitious and determined, and you've already demonstrated that you're intelligent, but it would be a strategic error to think that those characteristics are the things that will set you apart from others in life, and therefore that you should personify them. So what will set you apart? What's going to make you stand out in the meeting, in the interview process, in the staff room, in your family relationships, your friendships, your romantic relationships? What single human characteristic will, when you embody it, give you a feeling of satisfaction and contentedness, and will lead to great success in all areas of life? Just one thing: kindness. Be kind. And I don't just mean when it's easy to be kind, and not just when people are looking, but make an effort to be kind. And whether you think it'll go noticed or not. Work on developing a kindness habit. You can practice with small acts of kindness, some generosity of spirit. Taking the opportunity to say thank you to your family today, for example, rather than assuming that they know you're grateful because it's less embarrassing that way. When you do get a job, or if you already have one, make an effort to be as friendly and as respectful to the cleaner who empties your bin as you would be to the managing director. Being kind involves being giving and considerate. Think about others in your team. If there's someone who's underperforming, rather than shopping them to the boss in order to make yourself look better, or speaking about them behind their back in the staff room, think about ways that you could help them. Is there some tip that someone gave to you that you could pass on? Have they stopped trying because they feel undervalued? If so, can you think of a way to boost their confidence and bring them back into the fold? Now, who wouldn't want to have a person who behaved in that way on their team? A person who displayed kindness and generosity of spirit, who worked hard to raise the group happiness rather than stepping on others in the group to give themselves a leg up. Who wouldn't want to have that person in their lives? Of those 7.5 billion people that we share the world with, many of them are intelligent and determined and ambitious. So to stand out in a competitive and a capitalist society, make kindness your defining feature. It's not easy being kind, and I can't say that I always managed to embody kindness myself, and I certainly didn't when I was younger. I was too busy trying to position myself ahead of the others. But as I've gotten older, the power and the importance of kindness has begun to dawn on me, and I do wish that I'd understood that sooner. As Henry James very eloquently put it, 3 things in human life are important. The first is to be kind. The second is to be kind. And the third is to be kind. Congratulations and enjoy your day.
Professor Nimmo.
Pro-Chancellor, I have the honour of presenting to you, for the award of the degree of Doctor of Divinity, honoris causa, the Reverend Canon Stephen John Evans. Mr. Evans is the rector of St Marylebone Church in London. After a hugely successful career in the Royal Navy, in the course of which he not only served on a number of different ships, but also gained a private pilot's licence, he switched career path to train for the priesthood. His initial studies were undertaken at the University of Oxford, but his ordination to the priesthood in 1987 and his first charges were in the northeast of Scotland, in the dioceses of Murray, Ross and Caithness, and thereafter in the diocese of Brechin. During this time, he undertook MPhil studies in liturgy and doctrine here at the University of Aberdeen. In subsequent years, Mr. Evans worked for the church in a variety of contexts, from working in an inner-city parish in Northampton to serving as a diocesan continuing ministerial education officer, and from being the warden of a diocesan retreat house in Ecton to pastoring the rural charge of Uppingham. In 2002, he became a canon of Peterborough Cathedral and rural dean of Rutland, additionally taking on the rural deanship of Barnack in 2006. He moved to his current position in 2010. As rector of St Marylebone Church in London, Mr. Evans has been entrusted with an ancient parish, celebrating 900 years of Christian worship this year. The church is actively engaged with local communities and with the arts, and it is home to the outstandingly creative and internationally respected Healing and Counselling Centre, and also to the creative and innovative NHS Marylebone Health Centre. A recent substantial award from the Heritage Lottery Fund will enable the crypt of the church to be remodelled as a new community hub. Mr. Evans also retains an active connection to this university. For some years now, he has very generously allowed the University of Aberdeen to use St Marylebone's Church for its annual carol service. His generous hospitality to this university has not only enabled it to engage more regularly and more deeply with its many London-based alumni, friends and supporters, it has also allowed the university to demonstrate its continuing commitment to the outward and forward-looking dimensions of its life. Pro-Chancellor, for his years of distinguished public service and for his great support for this university, I have the honour of presenting to you for the award of the degree of Doctor of Divinity, honoris causa, the Reverend Canon Stephen John Evans.
Ego te, doctorum et magistrum honoris causa, constituo creo proclama renuntio, et insignum capitum hoc pilio orno, cod ut felix fastunque sit, deum optimum maximum precor. Mr. Wiley.
Pro-Chancellor, I have the honour of presenting to you for the award of the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, Francis Gardner. Sadly, we all live in a threatening and unstable world. In a globalised, volatile and uncertain international system, no one and nowhere can be considered immune from threatened attack, be it physical or electronic. National security and international security are arguably the most important duties of our governments, our security forces, our alliances, and also you, the public. This vital public contribution is especially crucial in open, democratic societies. Without public understanding of the nature of the threats, the laws, actions and strategies of governments and the security forces will founder. Yet this public support should not be granted to the authorities without due thought and consideration. It should not be uncritical. It should be based on knowledge and on well-grounded explanation of the realities, wherever and whenever they can be discerned. In this vital regard, high-quality reportage, commentary and explanation are essential. Indeed, it is essential not just for the public, but also for governments. Knowing what is going on out there does not just come with the air that we breathe. Events require to be observed accurately, described, recorded and explained. Now, probably the most challenging place in the world to explain is the Middle East. For over 20 years, the highest quality broadcast reporting, explanation and commentary on the Middle East itself, and also its impact on our societies in Europe, have come from Francis, who we all know as Frank Gardner. In terms of broadcast journalism on both television and radio, Frank Gardner is renowned in his profession and amongst many millions of viewers and listeners across the world who look to the BBC for lucid and balanced reporting, and also for clear explanation of complex and often tragic events and developments. In 2005, Frank Gardner was awarded the OBE for services to journalism. Other awards include the El Mundo Prize for International Journalism in 2006, and in 2008, the UAE's Zayed Medal for Journalism. The consistent, reasoned, high quality of Frank Gardner's reporting over many years is remarkable in its own right. It is also all the more remarkable given the pain and anguish he suffered personally in the Middle East. And that pain continues to this day. As many of you will know, in 2004, he and his cameraman, Simon Kumba, were attacked by al-Qaeda sympathisers while working in Saudi Arabia. Very sadly, Simon was killed. Frank just survived, and he required many months of intense, slow care and rehabilitation in Saudi Arabia and mostly in the UK. As a result of the brutal attack, his mobility has been severely restricted. Nonetheless, to this day, he insists that the vast majority of people in the Middle East are kindly, friendly, and peaceful. To his immense credit, and as a wonderful example to others, he has not allowed his own terrible experience to operate to the detriment of his consistent, balanced, and outstanding reporting and analysis. His priority is to explain, it is not to condemn. Frank is also an inspiration to others with severe injuries. He continues to travel to faraway places and to report whenever practically possible. He scuba dives, and he has relearned to ski using a bob ski or sit ski, and he is honorary president of the British Ski Club. His wonderful, incisive way with words is not confined to the broadcast media. Frank Gardner has written 2 memoirs of his life, incorporating his student experience in the Middle East, his travel and his work in the region, which he knows intimately, and also his experiences in the wider world. Blood and Sand and Far Horizons have both received high critical acclaim. They are not just fascinating personal memoirs. Acute, instructive observations of how politics and societies really work in foreign lands are woven through the texts of these books. And I'm pleased to say, these literary skills have recently been directed towards engaging and, of course, always instructive fiction. The spy thriller Crisis won many plaudits for its effortless combination of a gripping plot in a well-researched, fascinating, and very credible context. Ultimatum is Frank's next novel, and I advise you all to look out for its publication in the spring, if he meets his deadlines. Pro-Chancellor, for his outstanding contribution to the public understanding and knowledge of the turbulent world out there, for his lucid explanation of why it is the way it is, for his inspirational demonstration of calm resolve, courage and commitment in the face of personal calamity, I ask you to confer the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, on Francis Gardner.
Egote literarum, doctorum et magistrum, constituo creo proclama renuntio, et in signum capitum hoc pileo orno, quod ut felix fasunque sit, deum optum maxim precor.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Put this on.
Good. Dr. Smith.
Pro-Chancellor. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you for the College of Arts and Social Sciences Postgraduate Award for Excellence in Teaching, Mrs. Aloise Mulligan. This award is being given in recognition of Mrs. Mulligan's enthusiastic and inspirational teaching. Mrs. Mulligan was nominated by students who praised her consistently high-quality workshops. Linking the lecture theories to real-life classroom situations, she suggested a range of approaches and resources that have been invaluable to her students during teaching practice and will be in their future teaching careers. Empathetic and understanding, she always had time to listen to everyone in the group. Her positive approach to her teaching and to teaching as a profession, coupled with her unwavering enthusiasm, has been inspirational to her students. Mrs. Mulligan, many congratulations.
Now, Brodie McCash is coming to the front of the hall, and he will perform Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Robert Otomo. Brodie McCash is a final year student on the degree of Bachelor of Music. He has been able to perform in China with the National Youth Orchestra of Scotland, performing work by Shostakovich, Rachmaninoff, and composers like Eric Chisholm. As a soloist, Brodie was recently placed third in the International Percussion Institute marimba competition. Thank you very much. Professor Hutchison, Promoter of Graduands.
Domini pro Chancellariae, Domini Doctores e Magistri e tota Universitas, presento vobis hos candidatos, examine probatos ad gradum doctoratos in philosophia promovendos.
Annuenti Senatu Placet Promovere.
Ascendant Sharon Ahmati.
Ego erat authoritatii quam summi et potentissimi principes almae quic universitati and plessima mendocerunt, te in philosophia doctorum et magistrum creo, in curios rei testimonium capitum hoc pileo orno, quod ut felix vastunque sit, deum optimum maximum prequel.
Saad Al-Shamrani.
Okay, fair.
Lawrence Butler Perks.
Okay, fair.
Emma Craddock.
Et fair.
Mark Higgin.
Et fair.
John Hudson.
Et fair.
Thomas Lavoy.
Et fair.
Kiva McMillan.
Et fair.
Emily McGrath.
Et fair.
Callum Pearce.
Et fair.
Candida Purnell.
Et fair.
David Rennie.
Et fair.
Graham Wilson.
Et fair.
Sheila Young.
Et fair.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum magistratus in arte investigationis promovendos.
Annuenti Senatu Placet Promovere.
Ascendant Kirsty Kernahan.
Ego erat authoritatii quam summi et potentissimi principes almae quic universitati and plessima mendocerunt, te in arte investigationis magistrum creo, in curios rei testimonium capituum hoc filio orno, quod ut felix vastunque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Alison Noble.
Et te creo.
Krzysztof Adamczyk.
Et te creo.
Gralika Gimpu.
Et te creo.
Mladen Karov.
Et te creo.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum magistratus in litteris promovendos.
Annuentis sonatu praecit promovere.
Ascendant Jordan Carr.
Ego, auctoritate quam summi et potentissimi principes, almae quic universitati amplissimum endoserunt te in litteris magistrum creo, in curios rei testimonium capituum hoc filio orno, quod ut felix vastunque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Ailey McRobert.
Et te creo.
Nadia Said.
Et te creo.
Yevgenia Varentsova.
Et te creo.
Claire Lovett.
Et te creo.
Stuart Morton.
Et te creo.
Sarah Bryden.
Et te creo.
Hannah Nicholson.
Et te creo.
Beth Strange.
Et te creo.
Laura Bernardino Marthilo.
Et te creo.
Michael Dixon.
Et te creo.
Sarah Jardin.
Et te creo.
Kirsten Rankin.
Et te creo.
Sistia Denita Satria.
Et te creo.
Farouk Shah.
Et te creo.
Vera Nicotina.
Et te creo.
Marine de Ramburg.
Et te creo.
Amy Guinan.
Et te creo.
Catherine No.
Et te creo.
Ní Carda.
Et te creo.
Alexander Coates.
Et te creo.
Christopher Weir.
Take Crail.
Callum Woolsey.
Take Crail.
Samuel Hume.
Take Crail.
Alison Black.
Take Crail.
Ashley Black.
Take Crail.
Kieran George.
Take Crail.
Ellen Guest.
Take Crail.
Sophie Hamill.
Take Crail.
Alana Hatton.
Take Crail.
Alison Lodge.
Take Crail.
Leston Paul.
Take Crail.
Miranda Strachan.
Take Crail.
Gunyu Wang.
Take Crail.
Benjamin Harrison.
Take Crail.
Angus Robb.
Take Crail.
Caroline Wilhelmsen.
Take Crail.
Emma Hay.
Take Crail.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum magistratus in scientia promovendos.
Sorry, which page we're on? And register not a packet from a very.
Ascendant David Batista.
Ego erat artate clam sumi et potentissimi principes armaequic universitate amplissimum docerunt te in scientia magistrum creo in curios rei testimonium capitum hoc filio orno quod ut felix festum quid sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Milton Diaz Valley.
Take Crail.
Anka Mihalaki.
Take Crail.
Katerina Demoni.
Take Crail.
Lillian Fisher.
Take Crail.
Ramatu Umar Bako.
Take Crail.
Alan Amper Eisen.
Take Crail.
Georgia Bima.
Take Crail.
Ines Campbell.
take prayer.
Kirill Chalakov.
Take prayer.
Amber Dunbar.
Take prayer.
Pak Hei Chan.
Take prayer.
Philip Roberts.
Take prayer.
Liam Pritchard.
Take prayer. Now, Shannon Stevenson will be coming to the front of the hall, and she'll perform Mr. Mickey, Miss Lyle, and Gillen's Reel. And Shannon Stevenson is a third-year student on the degree of Bachelor of Music. That's Music and Communities. She is an active member of the University Symphony and Chamber Orchestras, as well as the Elphinstone Fiddlers. And after leaving school, she went to the Isle of Uist for a year to study traditional music. very much. Professor Hutchinson, promoter of graduates.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum magistratus in scientia promovendos.
And you went to sonata pracket promovere.
Ascendant Catherine Hickey.
Ego erat oratati quam sumi et potentissimi principes almae qui universitati amplissimum endosserunt, te in scientia magistrum creo, in cuius rei testimonium capitum hoc pilio orno quod ut felix vastunque sed, deum optimum maximum precor.
Injang Yong Clementina. Milan Milanov.
Et te creo.
Christiana Milanova.
Et te creo.
Courtney Norris.
Et te creo.
Jasmine Musa Pasha.
Et te creo.
Rebecca Blanchard.
Et te creo.
Randy Morse.
Et te creo.
Sonzawo Mbondgulo.
Et te creo.
Jida Malice.
Et te creo.
Lorna Carnegie.
Et te creo.
James Copas.
Et te creo.
Sarah Paget.
Et te creo.
Lucy Pabai.
Et te creo.
Cameron Shepherd.
Et te creo.
Kim Laura Volk.
Et te creo.
Adateo Adebisi.
Et te creo.
Martin Ackerman.
Et te creo.
Romy Binder.
Et te creo.
Tim Friedrich.
Et te creo.
Andy Grackler.
Et te creo.
Yulia Hurubin. Aaron McPherson.
Et te creo.
Christina Accardi.
Et te creo.
Nanalyn Insamien.
Et te creo.
Bethany Marsh.
Et te creo.
Marta Natika Barshi. Jenny Cheen.
I take prayer.
Valeria Fadiyeva.
I take prayer.
Claire Giraudoux.
I take prayer.
Claudia Sain.
I take prayer.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatus ad gradum magistratus in musica promovendos.
Annuentis sonatu placet promovere.
Ascendant Jack Christie.
Ego. Autoritate, quem sumi et potentissimi principes, almaequi universitate amplissima endosserunt, te in musica magistratum creo, in curios rei testimonium capitum huc pilio orno, quod ut felix fastunque sed, deum optum maxim precor.
Anne Gillis.
I take prayer.
Bryce Hope.
I take prayer.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatus ad gradum magistratus in artibus liberalibus promovendos.
Annuentis sonatu placet promovere.
Ascendant Frigina Calamar.
Ego autoritate quem sumi et potentissimi principes almaequi universitate amplissimam endosserunt, te in artibus liberalibus magistrum creo, in curios rei testimonium capitum hoc pilio orno, quod ut felix fastunque sed, deum optimum maximum precor.
Tyler Gifford.
I take prayer.
Qui honoris merierunt Katrina Francis Duma.
I take prayer.
Asad Jangir.
I take prayer.
Alexander Jarvis.
I take prayer.
Item presento vobis hanc candidatam examine probatum ad gradum baccalaureatus in musica promovendam.
Annuentis sonatu placet promovere.
Ascendant Nicola Wiley.
Ego autoritate quem sumi et potentissimi principes almaequi universitate amplissimam endosserunt, te in musica baccalaureum creo, in curios rei testimonium capitum hoc pilio orno, quod ut felix fastunque sed, deum optimum maximum precor.
Item presento vobis hunc candidatum examine probatum ad gradum doctoratus in philosophia promovendum.
Annuentis sonatu placet promovere.
Ascendat Samuel Opom Frimpong.
Ego authoritatea quam sumi et potentissimi principes almaeque universitati amplissimam endosserunt te in philosophia doctorum et magistrum creo, in cuius rei testimonium caput tuum hoc pide orno cord ut felix pastumque sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatus ad gradum magistratus in arte investigationis promovendos.
Enuentis sonatio placet primaveri.
Ascendant George McKinley.
Ego authoritate quam sumi et potentissimi principes almaeque universitati amplissimam endosserunt te in arte investigationis magistrum creo, in cuius rei testimonium caput tuum hoc fideo orno cord ut felix pastumque sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Ramon al-Bashawi.
Et te crea.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum magistratus in scientia promovendos.
Enuentis sonatio placet primaveri.
Ascendant Christopher Carbis.
Ego authoritate quam sumi et potentissimi principes almaeque universitati amplissimam endosserunt te in scientia magistrum creo, in cuius rei testimonium caput tuum hoc pide orno cord ut felix pastumque sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Robbie Devlin. Carolyn Wilson. Fraser McLaughlin.
Take care.
Scott Peter.
Take care.
Sarah Colville.
Take care.
Karen Gebby Smith.
Take care.
Claire Foster.
Take care.
Pauline Johnston.
Take care.
Kaya Capsta Forrester.
Take care.
Moira Harris.
Take care.
Gary Pugsley.
Take care.
Linda Thomas.
Take care.
Diane Wilkinson.
Take care.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatus ad gradum magistratus in arte mendis disciplinae promovendos.
Enuentis sonatio placet primaveri.
Ascendant Vicky Carpenter.
Ego authoritate quam sumi et potentissimi principes Almaigwyd Universitati Amplissima Mendozarunt, te in arte mentis disciplinae magistrum creo, in curious rei testimonium capitum hoc peleo orno, quod ut felix vasumque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Elisha Fisher.
Et te crea,
Claire Hamilton.
et te crea,
Oscar Ruiz Fernandez.
et te crea,
Lindsay Tyler.
et te crea,
Claire Bradford.
et te crea,
Item presento vobis hanc candidatum examine probatum ad gradum magistratus in artibus liberalibus promovendam.
elevatis salatu packet promovere,
Ascendat Claudia Tinley.
ego erat artati quam sumi et potentissimi principes Almaigwyd Universitati Amplissima Mendozarunt, te in artibus liberalibus magistrum creo, in curious rei testimonium capitum hoc peleo orno, quod ut felix vasumque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Item presento vobis hanc candidatum examine probatum ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus liberalibus promovendam.
Elevatis salatu packet promovere,
Ascendant Nicola Park.
ego erat artati quam sumi et potentissimi principes Almaigwyd Universitati Amplissima Mendozarunt, te in artibus liberalibus baccalaureum creo, in curious rei testimonium capitum hoc peleo orno, quod ut felix vasumque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Item presento vobis hunc candidatum examine probatum ad gradum doctoratus in philosophia promovendum.
Elevatis salatu packet promovere,
Ascendant Kevin Hargaden.
ego erat artati quam sumi et potentissimi principes Almaigwyd Universitati Amplissima Mendozarunt, te in philosophia doctorum et magistrum creo, in curious rei testimonium capitum hoc peleo orno, quod ut felix vasumque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum magistratus in sacrosanta theologia promovendos.
Elevatis salatu packet promovere,
Ascendant Jennifer Adams.
ego erat artati quam sumi et potentissimi principes Almaigwyd Universitati Amplissima Mendozarunt, te in sacrosanta theologia magistrum creo, in curious rei testimonium capitum hoc peleo orno, quod ut felix vasumque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Keith Ross.
Et te crea,
David Young.
take prayer.
Oscar Hyde.
Let's take prayer. Dr. Gardner.
Now, I'm just guessing here, but looking at those of you who've graduated, my guess is that you're all far better prepared for going out of life than I was when I was at your age, which seems like yesterday, but believe me, it's a very long time ago. I really wasn't ready for life, or I didn't do a CV or anything. Other people did CVs and seemed to kind of get into jobs. I had no idea what I was going to do. Now, some of you may be looking in the mirror and think, I'm going to be a chartered accountant, I'm going to be a particle physicist, I know exactly what I'm going to do. But I didn't know. But what I'm going to do in the next few minutes, and I won't keep you long because I know you want to go out and celebrate that, and you should, is just to give you a few little hints of somebody who's been working for the last, well, more years than I care to think. Decide what it is that you're really passionate about. And it may not be the thing that gives you the first job. It may be the second job. I did Arabic at university. I did Arabic and Islamic studies. I was passionate about that. But when I graduated in 1984 from Exeter University, they told us the world is your oyster. In fact, I was completely unemployable. Sorry, a degree in what? Right, okay. Next. Because on its own, that wasn't actually worth very much. It had to be combined with something else. I didn't know that at the time, but it needed to be combined with a core skill, such as, I don't know, medicine or banking or law or insurance, some big industry skill. And then it became a USP, a unique selling point. So I drifted into investment banking. I was okay at it, but it wasn't what I really wanted to do. By the way, if you're not sure what to do, go and be an investment banker. You might as well be paid for it. But I kind of came late to journalism in my early 30s, but I quickly realized that's what I really, really wanted to do. And I was lucky that I had the USP of the Middle East. I'd already worked and lived in the Middle East a bit, and I was able to effectively market that. But I didn't kind of have some gilded path into the BBC where I work. I'm a security correspondent at the BBC. There is a graduate trainee scheme, a news trainee scheme. I was way too old for it. So you're probably thinking, this bloke up there, posh voice, I bet he had a dog, somebody's dad gave him the job. It was nothing like that, I promise you. I had to swim through marmalade to become a correspondent. So it's not literally, obviously. I mean, a few, weird things have happened at the BBC, but that wasn't one of them. But what I did was I volunteered for all the shifts that people didn't want to do. I did the weekends, the night shifts, the bank holidays, the crappy jobs that people didn't want to have to do. And that actually makes you quite a marketable commodity. So always volunteer for these things. When somebody says, would you be available for any kind of freelance stuff? I'm afraid we don't pay very much. Don't even ask what it's paid, just say yes. Well, then ask what it's paid, but always say yes. Take those opportunities. So I had an amazing option once to accompany a cameraman to Afghanistan in the mid-90s. I was all set to do this, but then at the last minute, BBC, the rota person said, I know you've only done 2 weeks work experience here, but would you come back for some freelance shifts? I dropped Afghanistan, which was a shame, but went and did that instead. And I don't regret that because it was the foot in the door. So be passionate about it. Be available. Always try to make sure you're available. Don't say, I'd love to, but I'm afraid we're on holiday then. You've missed up a chance because somebody else is going to take that chance. Be interesting about it, because remember that the subject which to you is really interesting, and it's great that if you are passionate about it, you may be the crashing ball on the, God, don't get him or her because they're just going to bang on about cosmology or something. You know, some people, Brian Cox can be really interesting about that. But, you know, you have to assume that not everybody's interested in your subject, so make it interesting. Come up with some anecdotes. So if you're sitting there at the interview, you know, so tell me, why should we give you a job? Why over the other people here? Entertain them. Be interesting. Without being too forced about it, just be interesting about it, and you will get invited back. One of the best bits of advice I was ever given when I started out in business is that when you go out to see a client, a prospective client, and you've got their attention, you've got their time, always leave them knowing something interesting that they didn't know before. It might be a joke, might be an anecdote, might be a little story, might just be something. Don't just go in there with the sole aim of improving your own position. Leave them, give them something. And that way, when you go back to see them, they will want to see you. Lastly, I would say, and this is really to kind of reassure you, you're probably thinking, fun's all over. It isn't. You're going to have a lot of fun for the rest of your lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That demonstrates faith as well, I think, going backwards. Could I ask you, please, to stand and join with me in singing God Save the Queen? The Reverend, the chaplain to the university.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warmly upon your face. May the rains fall softly upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Amen.